It's gonna be a great day. The sun is shining, the day is bringing surprises, so I gotta do my thing and help my friends win. We're on a collective mission to elevate our positions, to collect the funky dividends. So I offer a helping hand to my fellow sisters and brothers, encouraging them to...
Hi everybody, welcome back to Fire with Dr. Ninja Turtle. In this video, we are going to talk about my diet and my food spending. Mary at Pennies Not Perfection did a short where she mentioned that she and her family of 4 spend $300 to $400 a week on food. That is $1,200 a month. Well, that prompted me to look at my food spending. I knew it wasn't much, but I really wanted to calculate it down, and that's what we're going to do now. Keep in mind that this is as of the beginning of November in 2025. And this is just my normal spending. I have high cholesterol and a little bit high A1C with my diabetes. So I have to watch what I eat. This is not what my wife eats. And we buy our food separately, although we do buy some things together. If she needs something from Sam's Club, I'll pick it up for her. Or if she's at the store and one of these items I need, she'll pick it up for me. But what I'm talking about is just my diet. Her diet is variable, and she likes a lot of variety in her diet. I am not a person who has ever had a super variety of diet. Again, this does not count when I'm traveling on vacation. I eat salads, I try to eat healthy, but I eat differently when I'm on vacation. What we're talking about here is my normal at-home, everyday expenses. So let's get into it. I have $1.75 for a pound of dry black beans, which I boil in a pot or a slow cooker, and I can get 15 to 20 little Ziploc baggies of beans because I'm doing individual servings. And a lot of times I will split that bag into 2 different meals. So that can last me 40 days. Now, this is 29 cents a week in just beans. I do buy catfish. That is my most expensive thing. I love catfish. If I'm out fishing, I can catch catfish, but most of the time I'm not out fishing. So catfish for a 4-pound bag down here in South Alabama is $26.42. Now, for that 4-pound bag, I can cut those pieces in half, which is what I put in my meal. And so that lasts me 22 days for a bag. And that is, for 1 week, $8.81. Mixed vegetables. I buy frozen mixed vegetables. And when I'm traveling in my car driving across the country, I will buy canned mixed vegetables and canned beans that are salt-free. But for home, I buy frozen mixed vegetables. I get a very large bag at at Walmart. And that bag I put into a Ziploc baggie, and I just pour the mixed vegetables into my bowl for each meal. That large bag of mixed vegetables, Bird's Eye, and I'm not saying that I, endorse Bird's Eye, but that just happens to be the brand, is $6.92. That lasts me 30 days. That's $1.73 a week. Broccoli. I get broccoli at Sam's Club because they have a large bag of frozen broccoli, and you're starting to see a theme here. My food is frozen. All of those Ziploc bags of beans, I put them in freezer bags and in my freezer. So everything I have here so far is frozen. So the 4 bags of broccoli from Sam's Club last me 30 days. So that's $1.59 per week. Fiber One bars. This is sort of my candy, if you will, because they're a little bit sweet. However, I use the fiber to help me with my cholesterol. They are expensive. They are $9.65 for a bag of, I believe, 18 bars, or a box rather, of 18 bars, but I'm only counting them as lasting me 15 days. Typically, I eat 1 bar in the evening before I go to bed, but sometimes I cheat. So I'm not counting all 18. We're only counting 15 days. So that is $4.83 a week. My peanuts. I snack a lot on peanuts. I probably eat too many peanuts. But for a jar of peanuts, it's $2.48 at Walmart, and that typically will last me 4 days. So for a whole week, I'm going to double that amount of money and say that it lasts me $4. It costs me $4.96. That comes out to $22.20 per week. And what the key here is I'm eating healthy. I'm pescatarian, so mostly it's plant-based except for the fish. And this comes out to $3.17 per day on my meals. Now, I don't believe in food waste. I have wasted food in the past by buying fresh vegetables or things that go in the fridge and go bad. I just don't believe in wasting food. So yes, all of my food is frozen. If I don't eat it or I don't feel like eating it that day, let's say I go out to dinner with friends and I don't eat that day, well, then this frozen food is still ready to go when I'm ready to make my meal. And that's how I save a lot of money on food, is by having zero food waste as far as my diet is concerned. I do not waste a penny. Everybody, this is Editing Daryl. After I finished the video, I realized that I did not include my coffee, which, as you can see, I drink a big cup of coffee and sometimes 2 coffees per day. I did not include that in my calculation. So now we are going to go back and add in coffee, cream, and my vegan protein powder to get a more accurate picture of what my actual spending on food is. Now, what I'm talking about here is the coffee, cream, and vegan powder are each twice a day. So all of these numbers are for 2 cups of coffee per day. I know that's a lot in this big old cup, but that's the reality of my life. And so I'm trying to give a more accurate picture. And so the coffee is $22. Now, I do buy bougie coffee. I buy Folgers Black Silk. So that's sort of more of an expensive coffee. And that's $22.48. Now, it lasts me 19 weeks at 2 cups per day. So that's 133 days, and 7 days of that is $1.18. So the cream is $7.98, and the coffee and cream come from Sam's Club. And that lasts me 79 days. So that is 70 cents a day. Or for 1 week, it's 70 cents. And so the vegan protein powder, which I buy from Walmart, and we're talking a large jar, is $29.97. It's vegan chocolate protein powder. And that lasts me 40 days, which is $5.24 per week. So that is an expensive item. So for a week of everything that I eat and drink, it is $29.32 a week, which comes out to $4.19 per day. And I have to say, I'm flabbergasted that I spend that much money. I am. When I added in the coffee, cream, and vegan powder, it blew me away. So my total monthly spend on food and my coffee, which is everything, is $117.29 a month. And that may not seem like much to a lot of people, but that is a lot to me. Remember, money is a tool. Learn to master it, and you will be able to build the life you dream of. Never let your past determine your future.